Meanwhile, in Iowa, Ted Cruz, desperately hanging on to that lead. What is the guarantee? What can you do? Now, you have Chris Christie trying to gain points in New Hampshire by embracing Paul LePage's bigotry, or at least embracing the bigot that is Paul LePage. What can you do if you're Ted Cruz and you want to maintain your lead in New Hampshire? I know. Talk about the weirdest and most obsessive right-wing or recent conspiracy involving Hillary, and then also refer to her as if she's a little girl that you could do something to.
Was Secretary Clinton awake or asleep when 4 Americans were being murdered? We don't know to this day. We do know that Hillary told her daughter Chelsea, well, gosh, I knew it was a terrorist attack while we were out telling the American people it wasn't. Mm-hmm. You know, I'll tell you, in my house, if my daughter Catherine, the 5-year-old, says something that she knows to be false, she gets a spanking. Well, in America, the voters have a way of administering a spanking.
Ew. Now,
he's exceptionally creepy. And
what?
No. Yeah. Right. Why is it that, I mean, when Trump says stuff like that, it doesn't, it's just sort of gross and repulsive. But when Cruz says stuff like that, it's sort of like, oh, dude.
Well, because Cruz doesn't have that factor that Trump has, which is like, holy crap, I can't believe this Donald Trump is actually the front runner. And you're just sort of like, wow, this is crazy. This is like a movie almost. When Ted Cruz says this stuff, you're like, oh, Ted Cruz actually is like what is really, he could actually be president.
You're more just like, yeah, we're not going to survive as a species.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Donald Trump you can play off as some type of like, aberration, that, every once in a while, the Terminator was the governor, so.
Although the Terminator is it's a very low bar, but a lot more enlightened than Trump.
That's probably true.